What is up, YouTube? Welcome back, and you're seeing here. This is a Pioneer AV receiver, and it has a problem with the audio output right there, and sometimes with the input also. So let me show you. This is the main chip, as you can see. That's a Dolby and DTS chip. This thing is the main audio decoder for the Dolby audio. So when this thing makes a problem, then you're going to have a problem with the audio output from right there. And sometimes you're going to have two channels only. 5.1 is not going to work, and sometimes everything is okay on the receiver. It's turned on, input is connected, and everything is fine, but there is no audio output. All this thing happens because of this chip. And when this thing happens, you must know that this chip's expiry date is very close. So after that, you have to replace this chip, but till then you can repair it. Well, it's not actually a repair, but you can make it work for a few more times, like almost a year, like I did before, and with another receiver, of course. So what you need to do is, first you gotta clean this chip with the isopropyl alcohol cleaner, and with the cotton wool, clean it properly, and then give it a heat with the light bulb. Well, once I used a hair dryer, but that's a bit risky because the airflow is too high, and the heat also. So that's a bit risky. But you can use a light bulb, like a small LED or the conventional projection lamp that you use on the wall photos, like that, small. Not this kind of LED bulb. This is not going to work because this thing don't get so much heat like the projection bulbs do. So get a bulb like that, and turn it on and keep it on this chip for a few minutes, and you need to keep checking the heat. This thing must not get hit too much. Just keep the bulb here on the chip on 15 to 20 minutes, or maybe 30 minutes. That depends on the heat of the bulb. So do that, and that's it. That's gonna extend the life of this chip for a few months, or maybe 1 year. So that's you can do. And after that, one more thing you can do, because when this thing happens, this chip will get too hot when you run the receiver. So what you can do is you can use some heatsink compound on that, and use a small heatsink, aluminum heatsink, just like this, but you cannot fix this on the chip properly. So what you need to do is, if you get a heatsink sticky tapes like that, you put the tape here and put the heatsink on that, and that's gonna stick to the chip properly. But this kind of heatsink compound is also a bit of sticky, so put some on the chip and then stick this aluminum heatsink on that, and that's going to keep the chip from getting too much hot. And so I'm going to do that right now, and that's the chip for the HDMI. This thing is getting hot too, so I'm going to use one on this too. So let's do that. Alright, so I've applied heatsink compound on this chip and on that too, and now just need to place this at the middle, and press it a bit, and that's it. And now on the other one too. So that's it, they are stuck to the chip. Not so tight, but it's okay. A bit of sticky, so the heatsink component a bit of sticky, so they are stuck to the chip, and they're not going to move until the heatsink component is totally dried out. That's going to take a bit of time. Until then, you can enjoy the receiver like you were doing before, and that's it. That's all for today. Hope you guys are gonna like the video. If you have any question about this, you can ask me in the comments below. And if you like my videos, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.